Hello everybody, Jason DeCadio here for the Jason DeCadio channel for Sunday afternoon, June 22nd, 2014, 3:04 p.m. And Mr. Fitch is at it again, denying the fact that he did anything to harm, harass, or rob from Joe DeMarco. Look at his friends. He's exonerating himself. Oh, he thinks he's Jesus now. He thinks he has the power to make it all disappear. Fat boy! Who the fuck are you dealing with, man? You're so convinced about a 22-year-old kid in an area, a total stranger, whose father is a lawyer, who could sue your ass for slandering his good father's name. Oh yeah! And you want to think that there's no credible evidence against you. My friend, we can put together a whole bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with eBay or PayPal. Because if it's been 2 years and you say the so-called statute of limitations have expired, then okay, fine. But let me say this much. Rob Walchek made a complaint against you. Joe DeMarco made a complaint against you. We have been making complaints against you. It doesn't have to be in fucking writing. It could be through video. It could be through all these other forms of your so-called social media manipulation, like your old fat boy man says, okay? But here's the thing. It'll all stand up in court, Mr. Fitch. You are not going to be exonerated of the charges. You will be indicted of the charges. So you can change this to indictment. That's right. You can change it to indictment because you're the total failure. You have been the total failure since you stepped into the ring with all of us. Okay? You left your trail of crumbs. We picked up after you. We got you right where we want you. And in the process, we have showed you exactly what you've done. Okay? There's no other way of showing it except with the very videos you try to produce. So, if you really want to enlighten us, Mr. Fitch, Mr. Fat Boy, then come up with something better than continually saying that we exonerated you. There was no exoneration. There's indictment, okay? All the charges, all the accusations, all the allegations that you have been accused of, Mr. Fitch, have been truthful. We'll hold up in court. And no judge, no lawyer, no one of any representing body is going to represent you because you know why? They're going to say, why the hell are you fucking wasting your time? That's the whole reason. This is nothing more than a distraction, like a typical liberal, to distract his real game plan. And while you go about distracting everybody, Mr. Fitch, let me tell you something. I'm not going to be distracted by you. I got you right where I want you. Right in the heart of it. Fessing up little by little. Piece by piece. Somewhere along the line, you are going to fuck up in what you say. And we'll have it perfectly screen captured every time, friends. This is his new video. Ebayisajoke, exonerated of all charges. Joe has everything against you. eBay related, PayPal related, Amazon related. Now, as far as what I'm concerned with, I have you on stalking charges, harassment, defamation, shutting my channel down on Ustream, harassing me with fake channels. How are you going to fess up to that, fucko? How are you going to do it? Are you going to deny everything like you normally say you do? Or are you going to finally come through and say, oh man, I can't believe what the hell I'm being thrown into. Oh, well, you threw yourself into it, punk. You threw yourself into it when you decided to fight a battle you knew you cannot win. When you decided to fuck with me, Mr. Fitch, you realized it and you took the responsibility. So now that makes you an allied force in this fight. That's right, an allied force. The enemy That's right, in this war. I will fight you till the end, until either you die, which I hope will be from some natural cause, or you get indicted by a judge, or you just fess up, because if you fess up and take the third of this whole thing, you might get a lesser sentence, okay? And people could start trusting you. You see, there's no trust in anything you say anymore, fat boy, and there never was. You have been an unworthy trust person, unworthy, untrustful, to the end, and you will continue to be one. And if you're proud of the way your life is going on right now, then that's great. But I'll tell you what, you chose to go after people who basically have said a lot of crap about you. And we will continue to say a lot of crap about you, Mr. Fitch, until you fucking come clean. The demands are going to be met. And the demands are always going to be met by someone who tells the truth, namely me! That's right. So you can go ahead and continue to laugh, fuck around, do what you want to do. I'll continue to make the videos that pull your ass right into the courtroom, okay? And the judge is going to listen, and he's going to listen to a she, matter of fact, and I hope we get that judge who you deemed on your website to be an corrupt judge. Because you think the law enforcement people are corrupt, you think the judges are corrupt, you think the society of justice is corrupt. Because you, my friend, are the one doing the corruption, and you like to point fingers at everybody else. Jason DeCanio here, explaining to you all that I am very proud of Joe DeMarco and Matt Zolo. And I also want to make mention that Gators is actually starting to come up with some videos, and the very partner you had in this whole thing, Detweiler, is finally coming to show his true colors at you, fat boy. The tables are being turned, and you're going to be the only one on your lousy team except for Doc, who you strung along forever and ever. You're falling apart by the pieces, Mr. Jokester. Yes, I haven't used that in a long time. Because Ebayisajoke is going extinct. That's right. Ebayisajoke will be going bye-bye. And eBay will reign high. Like they always do. And you can continue to bitch and complain that it's corporate corruption and that they screwed you out of selling. Well, you screwed yourself, buddy. You e-banged yourself, and you always will e-bang yourself every time. I don't think it's the funniest thing ever. That's right, friends. Well, I think he's had enough torture right by now. So, come on with your next video, Mr. Fat Boy. Bring it on. We're coming at you 24/7 right here. Stop Cyberbullying channel now is where it's going to be from here on out, because that channel ain't going away. Just like the Chuck Fitch scammer is not going away, and just like every other channel that's anti-Fitch.